So here are the colors, Justin's colors that he picked out for the room. And I wanted to put them in this spot because this is where we get a lot of this light coming in from this window. And so this is where I don't like the blue the most. So I wanted to see how these colors looked here. And then I'm gonna put up my samples that I chose over here in this corner, right here. Okay, so these are the 4 colors that I picked, and I don't know, I think Loveliest Leaves, this last one here, might be too, I'm not sure if I'm into that tone of green. I really like Shutterbug. Woolen Mittens is also nice. Wool Tweed might be too dark. I'm trying to get away from the dark, but I do like it. I think these 2 and these 2 are probably my favorite. Let me bring you guys in closer. The ones that I picked out is the second from the bottom. So this row here. Yeah, I think that this one here might be too brown. I don't know. I'm gonna keep these up here for a little bit and see how I feel about them throughout the week. Our room doesn't get a lot of light, especially in the winter. It's the middle of the day right now and it's extremely dark. And it's not even because we have the curtains pulled. That does add to it, of course, but this is north facing and it gets really dark over on this side of the house. We also just need to fix the curtain situation. The rod is not long enough, so we can't open and close the curtains because otherwise it'll fall.
I kind of like this honey locust. The plantain chips.
I thought, why not go through my Pinterest again and show you guys some of my bedroom inspo, since I showed you some paint colors. Let's do that. I think overall for my bedroom, I wanted to feel like a pretty zen space, a clean space. I do want to have some color in it. Let's start with this one here. I really like the choice of color here for the bedding. I know that's something I want to integrate into my own space, is having some blue bedding with a very contrasting color, like the red headboard here. I already have a green headboard, so I think that's pretty contrasting enough for me. I also just love the simplicity of the background there with the 2 sconces and the art. I am leaning towards keeping my bed with the back of it having just the curtains. I really like that contrast of colors. The simplicity of the bed here, that's something I want to integrate. Of course, as you see in this one, I really love the aesthetic of a dark color in a room, but I think living with it is just a little too hard for me. I need some warmth. I need some color just for my own mental health, honestly. But this picture in particular, the framing on the door, I know it could be controversial. Some people like it, some people don't, but I enjoy having framing on the door. I think it does add character. Also, the way that this person framed out the door with that kind of little pocket there, the smaller one. It really makes the door pop. Again, I love their bedding, the yellow fitted sheet. I love the sconce. And then the little shelf above their bed, and then the art piece that they have above the bed. I don't think we'll be doing a shelf above our bed just because in 2020 we had an earthquake here in Utah and we had a shelf above our bed and everything fell off of it and it was really scary. No shelf for us, but I do love how that looks. Okay, this next one, I love the contrast with the rich, warm tones and the green sculptural side table that they used. The side table was what immediately drew me to this picture. Just that very strong contrast with all of the warmer tones and then this beautiful green. But I love the headboard. I would love to upholster a huge headboard. That would be fascinating. The pillows, the striped throw blanket, it's just all very cozy but also very modern. The palette that they used here with the earthy colors, the layered textures, the bedding, and then you have the sleek surface from the side table. It adds depth, it adds interest to this space. I love the simplicity of how they styled the nightstand. Lighting is a statement piece on its own. The double globe sconce has that mid-century vibe to it, but it's also very elegant and it's functional to this space. Again, with some unique artwork above the bed, it reinforces that artistic feel of the space. It's very contemporary. Of course, it's eclectic. That's the style I love personally. I think this is stylish. It's still warm and cozy. It's still kind of what I want to go for. This color combo of the bedding, this is like what I'm going for. I just am obsessed with the stripe right now, but also a plaid or a gingham or a checkered. These two colors right here, this blue and this green, are my favorite right now. I love how they styled the nightstand here. Just very simple. I don't want it to be cluttered. I want it to be, I'm going to bed, so I need a clean space. I think that I really wanted to color drench our room, but our walls are textured and I think that's just throwing me off. And I love how clean this room feels, but it's still super cozy and warm, and like I would love to spend some time in here. The Roman shades add some of that texture back to the walls and a pop of color to break up that chartreusey yellow greenish color here. And then it ties in with the headboard, the way they styled the nightstand here, just something simple and functional. They do have beautiful hardwood here, so I don't have that in this rental unit, so I am trying to cover up my flooring. Oh, and that's a really nice light fixture. I'm not going to be doing any light fixtures in my room, so I'm fine with the ones we have. My landlord actually did take some time to change those into some nicer IKEA light fixtures, so you guys have probably seen this one. I love how she broke up the paint here. I'm kind of leaning towards doing something like this, but this yellow, it just brings so much richness and warmth to the space. But I really like how she layered her furniture pieces here. She's got the dresser / nightstand with the stool here. Same on the other side. She's got several sources of lighting throughout the space. Nice big rug. And then her bedding is also beautiful. The layering here, very simple. I don't need it to be big and fluffy. I just want the colors to pop. I don't have the cute kitties, unfortunately. This one, I love the contrast in material here with this very cool chrome silver lockers, filing cabinets here. This is just so unique to me. And then you have Still the warmth coming in with the color palette. Everything else is pretty warm toned. This tiny little reading lamp, amazing. Layering the furniture, that's something that I'm trying to bring in, but still keeping it very clean. A lot of this is like color way inspo. Let's see, let's look at this one. Okay, this one I'm obsessed with. I love how playful the color combination is with the burnt orange headboard and how it's contrasting with this beautiful muted blue and beige tones of the bed and the floor. The pops of the blue still throughout the nightstand with the books and the fan. I love the mix of pattern, the combination of the checkered and the striped bedding. It just gives it a very soft look, even though there's a lot going on in those patterns, but it's giving personality. It's very retro and artistic. I think there's a lot of like vintage charm coming in through the space with the phone, the fan, of course this round window with the wooden accent behind it there. It adds like an unexpected architectural element to the space, and it almost looks like art. Like it almost looks like it's just a picture or a painting up there.
It's freezing.
Guess what?
What?
You want to see what the Pokemon cards? Like, this is the best day of my life.
Oof, guys, here's another one. This is just the dream. Wood paneling, of course. I can't do that right now, but I guess I could if I really wanted to. But again, with the artwork above the bed, I love how bold this design is. It has a lot of different textures. It's modern. It's kind of boho. It has a very warm base to start with. It's got the wood panels that's making it feel super cozy and retro, but it's really enhancing the space before you even start putting in your elements. They started throwing in these bold accent colors, and then the bench there at the end of the bed, it's really adding a contrast with that warm wood. And then all of the accents that they threw in, the throw blanket, the rug, the artwork, it's all adding vibrant elements to the space. It's thoughtful the way that they layered their textiles, and it's also adding that depth that I am wanting. That's energetic. It feels like you know this person. Oh my gosh, again, with the color drenching. These really moody tones. This lamp here, how unique. Yeah, I am really into this color right now. This light fixture, that's super fun. Yeah, this headboard here, how it's almost wall to wall. I want to kind of mimic that just with the colors that I'm choosing. I want to try and elongate my headboard. And then I love this nightstand that they have here, the bedding choice of color, this mood board here. Whoever made this, very nice. This chair. And then this is actually my room here. So that's kind of what I'm working with. I sold this armoire, but yeah, this is my headboard color. So the color that I want to choose, I want it to be kind of similar to this, again, because I want my headboard to blend in with the wall. And then I still have these curtains. This tapestry is actually in my living room now, but this was back when I had just started painting it blue. You can see it there in the corner. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. That is some of the inspo that I'm looking at. Again, if you want to check out my Pinterest board, I have lots of room inspo. This is what I was looking at when I was going for the darker blue, but I obviously want to incorporate some kind of blue, clearly, even if it's the bedding or little places in the rug. Okay, let's keep on going with the rest of the video, guys. video off with a little thrift haul. I went to the thrift store for the first time this year because I was doing a low spend January. I did not go to the thrift store, but I did go yesterday and I spent a total of $9, and I will show you guys what I bought. Okay, so the first thing I got were these set of bowls. It's in this really pretty blue color, and they kind of remind me of those like diner style bowls slash enamel bowls. So I really, as soon as I saw them, I was like, yes, I'm gonna take these home because I've been wanting to get rid of the set that I have now. They're just like plain black ones we got when Justin and I got married. So I wanted to get rid of those for a while now. But I kind of want to create like a very colorful, eclectic set of dishes. I don't want to have everything matching. So I thought this was pretty, and also I love this color. The next thing I got was this little butterfly dish. I'm assuming, I don't know. It doesn't have anything on the bottom, so I don't know where it's from or anything, but I'm always looking for little cute dishes to display my husband's collection of rocks. I'll show this example. I thrifted this bowl a while back, and it's just got this cobalt blue paint kind of peeling with this clay base, and I just thought that was pretty cool for this one. But yeah, he just collects all of these little rocks that he finds anytime we go hiking or even in our own yard, honestly. So I want to display those around the house, so I bought this little dish for that. And I love I don't know if it looks like it could be butterflies or moths, not sure, but yeah, I'd love this. I think it's so cute. Okay, if you watched was it last week? No, it was the first video of the year, the setting intentions, when I said that I wasn't gonna buy any more coasters because I already have way too many coasters. And then of course I bought a coaster, so not doing too well on that front. Let me show you how cute this one is. It might be vintage, I'm not sure. Look at this. How could I leave this behind? I couldn't is the answer. Couldn't leave that behind, so here it is with me. Okay, this next one is kind of boring, I guess, but it's just this amber jug. I need these for propagations, so, and I was running out, so I picked this one up. It's also brand new. Like, you can tell that it's unused. I mean, I could also get one of the pump lids to screw on and use this for soap or something. So, okay, the next thing I picked up was this vintage canister. It's by Chalor, I'm not sure how to say that, Masters Collection. I picked it up because I love the print on this. The colors that they used very much match my house, especially my kitchen. Then I did the Google Lens thing on it when I got home, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I just thought that would be a cute addition to the kitchen. Okay, and then the final piece that I picked up is this candle holder. I picked it up because I'm very much into chrome right now, so I thought this would be really nice on top of the piano. And it's different from everything I have here as far as candle holders. I also just wanted to introduce a new material to the piano section because it's a lot of warm tones, so something that's a different material than the wood that's over there would be really fun. That is all for this week. It's been a pretty busy week as usual. As you've seen, I have been making lots of models for school. We're working on a group project making a 3-foot by 3-foot site model for one of our projects. So that has taken up a lot of time so far. Yeah, I'll throw in, I probably already did some footage of that, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Again, my name is Sherry. Thank you for the new followers this week. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and hopefully next week I'll be showing you guys some more updates on the attic room. We're going to be working on that this weekend, and some updates on the studio as well. I picked out some paint colors, so gonna have some of that, and of course more model building and school stuff. But yes, thank you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week.